We're here behind the scenes of Narco Sub with Tom Sizemore. Tom, tell us about your acting experience.
Well, I started acting when I was I think I said 19 earlier. Actually, it was 17. I started acting when I was 17, and I acted professionally for the first time. When I mean professionally, I was being paid when I was 22 in New York City, and my first job ever was with it was a movie called Penn and Teller Get Killed. My first job in front of a camera. I did some plays on Broadway, but my first job in front of a camera was Penn and Teller Get Killed. And oddly enough, I was in the movie, and my partner in the movie, I play a hoodlum who robs people, was Robert Lasardo, who's one of my co-stars in Narco Sub. So that was when I started acting professionally, and that's what I've done my entire adult life.
How did you come to get involved in Narco Sub specifically?
Oddly enough, I met Robert Lasardo in 1988, and I did a movie with him, and we have remained close friends. And he called me back in, I think it was October, or whenever it was. He called me and said that he just read an interesting script, and that there was a part in it that I was right for, and he sent it over to me. And he told me about Derek Potts and Sean Welling, and my manager called Derek, and that's how it happened.
What characters do you play? Tell us a bit about them.
I play Doug Ford. He's an aging, nearing the end of the line, aging man in the federal law enforcement. He just is finishing up his tenure as the head of the DEA. When this new threat of these combination boat submarines start to are the main courier of illegal narcotics into the United States, and there's this one, as he's getting ready to retire, there's all this new threat, and he has to deal with it.
What did you do to get in character?
I have a long history of playing certain types of characters. I played John Gotti, and I played numerous cops in movies. I just read about this Narco Sub thing, and I have like I said, I kind of know the lay of the land in this world, so it wasn't very hard.
What's your favorite scene in the film?
My favorite scene in the film is when I make the when we have a meeting in the president's liaison with the DEA to alert him to the severity of these narcotic submarines that are in it. They're able to be just below the surface of the ocean, where you can't see them from the sky, but not deep enough to where we can pick them up on radar, and that they're the way they're getting the narcotics into the country now. That's it's like 90% of the illegal narcotics coming into America are now coming in that way. So that scene where we tell, and Derek Potts actually plays the president's like chief of staff, and we tell him to let the president know that we need money, we need more money and more time to handle this threat.
How would you describe the story, and what does it mean to you?
How would I describe the story? Well, the story is ever since 1973, when the DEA was put together, and sometime in the 60s, when people became aware of the fact that there were these drugs out there, like LSD and these hallucinogenics, and then cocaine and stuff, they formed the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency. And the problem I think it's the great untalked about problem with American life, is that these drugs have permeated every part of our lives, not just the lower classes, all classes, and both illegal and legal substances, and that we need to remain vigilant. I've had my own personal problems that, knock on wood, I've conquered as of today, but they're insidious, and they're ruining people's lives.
So where can fans find you?
Well, I'm kind of a simple person that way. My fans can find me on Facebook.com, and I'm on Instagram and all other things, but I don't really know how to do it very well. But I'm Facebook.
Perfect. And will you be attending any film festivals?
If Narco Sub's at a festival, whether it be Toronto or Cannes or the Houston Film Festival, I'll be in attendance if I'm not working.